Yo, what's the word, YouTube? Back on another video. Today's topic, we're gonna be talking about YNW Juvy Dad. He's speaking out on the news. I'm finna go ahead and post a video, and then we finna get into it.
Crimes, but why do you think this happened?
I think the story about the 200,000 with Anthony was a true story because it's not reported, but Chris told me the same story, and also with a $500,000 play, and Melly was going to get 200,000, Sack was going to get 200,000, Chris was going to get 100,000, and as I'm hearing it from Chris, they was going to sell the YNW brand, not a record deal or nothing like that. It was like for the brand itself, and by them being founding members, they was going to get a piece of the pie. So I don't think Melly did it on his own. I think that manager guy got in his ear and did a little divide and conquer. Because if it was up to Sack, it would never be a 100K management.
They were going to sell the YNW name for licensing or to sell products. What do you mean they were going to sell the name?
For marketing, licensing, stuff like that. I think they want to go up on the bigger umbrella just to push them, I think. Push the brand more global. That's what I'm thinking.
And so you think that Melly wanted a bigger cut of that then?
I think Melly didn't want to give them guys nothing. He wanted to be the only one to shine. And then they came to town next day and gave the mothers 15,000, the other mother 10,000. So I thought to myself, if Sack was going to get 200,000, Chris was getting 100,000. If we could pay these people 25,000, keep 275,000, that's how I saw it. It just nothing added up. And Melly still to this day for me to hear him call them boys his best friend is an insult. That is an insult.
Was there any sign of bad blood before your son's life was taken and before Anthony was killed? Or was there any tension there that you knew of?
Not with Juvy, not with Chris, but you heard things about him and Anthony getting into like altercation.
That
disputes about money over certain situations, and they got in a fight prior to that, and they said, like, the story that they say Sack beat him up and knocked his goals out in front of his girlfriend, and like 2 days later, I think that's when the incident happened.
It was a 500K play. Melly and another person was supposed to be getting 200K, and the other person was supposed to be getting 100K. That's like the founders of YNW, because they were supposed to be selling YNW like they did. He said, ain't no doubt in his mind that Melly didn't do it. He think Melly did it. He got a couple facts on why he think Melly did it. That's actually valid. He said he came in town the next day after they died and gave each one of their mothers. One of them he gave them 10K, and one of them he gave them 15K. Then he was talking about how Melly they pushed the date back for Melly to come to the funeral. They pushed the time back, and his ass still didn't show up. So that's already suspicion. How you ain't gonna come to your best friend? How you ain't gonna come to your best friend's funeral? That don't even make sense. Another valid point is him saying that he was money thirsty because them dudes died and he still didn't get them their piece of their money that they were supposed to get. He kept 475K and he gave away only 25K to them. So that was petty on him too. So that's another reason. The third reason I think he did it because his daddy said Melly and Saki had got into an argument and he had knocked his gold teeth out in front of his girl. And then that's when 2 days later, that's when the situation happened. That's another valid point because dudes nowadays, they can't take no whooping. Dudes nowadays don't want to fight. Ain't nobody trying to fight. Niggas is blowing motherfuckers down any chance they get. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comments. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. We out.